Next up, we have a short announcement by BDD, and then we have a panel with some amazing investors from around the Middle East to talk about their growth and the market more broadly, as well as some leading investors from Silicon Valley as well. If you guys can sit down so we can start. Hi. So as mentioned, next up we're having Mr. Mouhamad Rabah from BDD to share with us some interesting announcements about the growth plans for BDD. For those that don't know, Beirut Digital District is probably right now the biggest hub for tech companies in Lebanon, with providing such a great infrastructure and community. And it's also where Arabnet's offices are, so if you care to visit us at some point. So Mr. Mouhamad, tafadhal.
Hello everyone. So the idea is to share with you a bit where do we stand at BDD. Many of you perhaps know already about the Beirut Digital District. The Beirut Digital District was launched 3 years ago in September 2012. What we'll share with you is where do we stand in that vision, what was the vision at the launch, what's happening, and what's next. So let's start first just to go back with the idea. The idea of creating the Beirut Digital District was to create a cluster to be able to host all startup companies from incubator accelerator space to commercial space. The idea was to provide them with an all-inclusive development offering business, leisure, living facilities. That's one, the main thing. Value-added services, very important. The main thing is that we're trying to build the community and to help the community focus on their business to grow. How is that? By providing state-of-the-art IT infrastructure and providing them value-added services that help them on their daily work to focus on their core business. Third thing is a sustainable, healthy environment, enhancing the positive sense of well-being. We wanted to create a neighborhood where people would come to work, enjoy who they are seeing around them, being around people within the same industry, connect, share expertise, share ideas, and flourish together. Where does BDD stand today after 3 years? We're happy to say that in 3 years' time, the people who have seen BDD at its start look at it today and say what a transformation that happened to the neighborhood. The neighborhood was transformed from a no man's land to 5 buildings with 15,000 square meters, hosting, most importantly, 50 companies that are working in the ICT sector, in the digital sector, in the creative sector. These companies employ 1,200 employees that work on every day at BDD. Most important to that is that we currently host 75% of the venture capital firms at BDD. This is very important for us because this is the way for new companies and startups to connect to these VCs, share with them their ideas, and have access to funding. More and more, we are focusing on how to provide soft skills, hard skills trainings to the community of BDD. We were able to attract, in addition to Beritex, who's our partner from the Memorandum of Understanding and the launch of BDD, to a great initiative that was started last year, which is UKLTH. And if we look at the number of events that happened at BDD, for example, from the first year till today, within a 2-month period, we hosted more than 10 events that are happening either by BDD directly or by companies that are located at the Beirut Digital District. So that's why also we couple with event space, workshop area, meeting room, training rooms, which we all offer at affordable rates to our tenants and to visitors that are part of the ecosystem. BDD Eatery, rooftop fitness classes, and connected garden is just a way to enhance the well-being of the companies that are stationed at BDD. Why we're here today? Finally, state-of-the-art IT infrastructure. As the Minister of Telecommunication announced today, and part of that 2020 vision, we are finally happy to say that Beirut Digital District is officially connected to the fiber optic network, and it is the first cluster that is being connected to the fiber optics. We have now 4 companies that are running on fiber optics. We made tests with speeds of up and down 80 stable speeds, and they are witnessing a great type of reliability in the service compared to what they used to have. This is the core that was the idea of the BDD, because this is what will improve the productivity of the companies. And as much bandwidth the companies would like to have to increase their productivity, it is available through fiber at BDD. And this is a great thing that we'd like to thank the Ministry of Telecommunication and Ojero for finally connecting the network. Very important. Next, what will happen? Next, we have our cluster currently with the 50 companies and the 1,200 employees. Two phases that we want to focus on. How to improve the productivity of the companies that we have. What are the daily hassles that they face? What are their needs? And try to help them and address these needs. These were launched from the vision of the Beirut Digital District. And if I look at these, we will be focusing on, one, legal consulting and company establishment. Currently, we have the setup, and we've partnered with lawyers for any new company. If they know what is the subject of their company, and if they want to create an SAL, we are able to create their SAL and being operational in 5 days period. So in 5 days, tell us what's the type of company, and we have the right setup and legal setup to support that company to be operational as an SAL, which is a requirement for the Circular 331 and to get the funding within BDD. Second, handling of governmental time-consuming paper. We all know and we all face on a daily basis what is happening in the government at Lebanon and the bureaucratic hassle that we are facing. And this is the most important, is that for all companies, we started offering and we started executing anything needed related to Ministry of Finance, municipality, National Security Fund, and other related matters which are bureaucratic. We're happy with the customer care at BDD to take care of this hassle to our companies at a very affordable rate, and most of the cases are given for free for the companies that we are hosting. Accounting and auditing services, we have partnered with with auditing and accounting members certified that will offer great reduced rates for startup companies to be able to benefit from their yearly support at no more, for example, accounting of a $500 per monthly basis, which is a time-sharing type of concept of auditing and accounting services. A go for your corporate event and workshop. As you know, some of you might have witnessed already, where we've already put in place an event space that will cater for more than 150 attendees on a daily basis, because we want BDD to be the destination of events happening and announcement happening in the IT ecosystem, in the ICT ecosystem and digital ecosystem of Lebanon. More important, we would welcome and offer these facilities to the tenants that we have to use them for their announcements, for their trainings, so on and so forth. And finally, access to capacity building and training programs. We aim to work with the company that we have, for example, UKLTH and other companies, to see what do companies need, what type of trainings do they need for their employees, to try to help them and work on the community and on the volume. Since we have 50 companies, 1,200 employees, we will negotiate with these companies on their behalf to get preferential rates. For an example, very soon in March, we're launching a very simple type of training where it would have costed every company $750 for each employee to attend this training. We will be offering this training for $200 because we will be working on volume rebates to help the companies grow and build their capacity and their talents within their system. And finally, this is next phase. 2016 will witness the completion of phase A of BDD. From some of you who have visited perhaps the booth of BDD, BDD is a 15 years vision. We are looking into the future, and we are betting on the importance of this ecosystem because we see digital economy, ICT, knowledge, creativity being the future, and this will what will shape the neighborhood and making a creative neighborhood. And for that, despite all the conditions that we are hearing of in Lebanon, we are taking the risk, and we are believers, and we will continue in investing, and we're launching phase B of BDD, which is 17,500 square meters of offices, state-of-the-art offices, elite certified, environmentally friendly, and that will, where IT and ICT and all technological advancement will be seamlessly integrated in that building. We are signing a memorandum of understanding of cooperation with the Spanish embassy to learn how Barcelona has become one of the smartest cities in the world, and that's why we hosted almost a month ago the chief architect of Barcelona to share with us their vision. How did they do it? We will collaborate with them to see what's the office of the future, and most importantly, we'll hear from the tenants that we have at BDD to see how better we can serve them and the type of offices that we will be having. So this will start in May, and hopefully the first building will be completed within a 3 years period and followed by the second building. So this is what we would like to share with you our vision. And we're betting on this country, we're betting on this ecosystem. We think already feeling the vibe that is existing by the company and by the entrepreneurs that work on a daily basis is what keeps us moving forward. And we will work hand in hand to achieve our 15 years vision. So thank you, and any questions?